I think with our guys, I'm a big, I always talk about self-talk. So remember the young man I was talking about, who I think was struggling a little bit, didn't know. It was revealed in my conversation. And he texted me that night. And so I gave him three affirmations. I gave him three affirmations. I gave the same three affirmations to my children. And I just wanted them to say it for 2 weeks. And the first one was, I'm special and extraordinary. And I said, hey, say it 10 times. And then I want you to move to the second affirmation. And the second one was, I'm going to use my words to bless others. Because if I don't, then I'm being negative. To me, it's nothing worse than a student athlete turning the corner and they look and say, oh man, they're going to coach. I'm not doing my job to love on that kid in the right way or have the proper connection. Again, no significant learning occurs without a significant relationship. If we want them to have the skill set, if we want to fill their toolbox with those things that can help them navigate through a season of the ups and downs and the grind and injury that is a part of our game and our business and their journey, then we need to continue to get ourselves better. And so, and the third one was, I have a sound mind filled with good thoughts. The young man came to me and told me it helps him. My children were in the gym one day. I gave them the same affirmations. The three children are in the practice gym one day and the player comes in. And my children, my two boys happen to be ball boys, and I love it because they're in that environment. They too will have some ups and downs as the journey goes on. We want to equip them too. And so my wife would drop them off. Coach loves it when they're around. Coach writes them probably twice a month, again, serving my family. And they're there and they see the player. And it dawned on me, oh snap. I told them the same affirmations that I told him that might help him. I called the kids over, Lee, and I said, I want you to tell this player the affirmations that we're working on. Lee, they ran them off right away. And the kid looked at me and said, oh my God. I said, I gave you what I'm giving my children. That relationship with that young man has gone to a whole nother level, but I wanted to give them something good. Self-talk is unbelievably important. And I think that our young people are walking around with more negative things in their mind. Again, Lee, I'm special and extraordinary. No. You're not better than someone else, but guess what? You are special and extraordinary. You have to say that to yourself. Lee, you are, I am. Even as flawed and as fallen as men as we are, because every person is, no, man, you're still special and extraordinary. Let's tap into that. Okay, hey, man, I'm going to use my words to bless others. For me, from a faith standpoint, I think that my talk is a reflection of my heart. If my heart isn't aligned with my faith, then what's going to come out of my mouth is going to be a reflection of my faith. And I think that's going to be something that's going to be good. So every time I get a chance with our young people, I want to bless them with my words. And the last one, sound mind with good thoughts. Because I think the mental health piece of it, and this is an affirmation that I want to give my family. This is an affirmation that I'm saying, because there's so much going on. And you and I in this business of helping others, you're giving all the time. How are you taking care of yourself? That's something that we have to make sure that we're asking of ourselves. Here's one thing I want to share real quickly. And then I always talk about, this is something, if you have a partner, if you have a spouse, we know the commitment of time and energy. Can you have a date night? This is something that my wife has done. Coffee dates with my daughter. Every Sunday, we go to Starbucks, and she's the sweetest little girl. And she gets her little cake pop. And but she always, because she's a nurturing spirit, she always wants to bring something back for her brothers. It gets a little expensive for me, but I still let her do it. It's our time. Personal notes, and I love the 15-minute check-in. And if you can go for a walk, we know how important that is in terms of mental health and our physical health. Whenever you can get a walk in with a player, with your spouse, I think it's always important. Even if they need to meet you on your job and your spouse or your partner jumps out and you guys go for a quick, swift walk and check in with each other, I think it's very, very important. It has great value.